All right, so let's say someone comes to your door, they're from Comcast. First thing a normal person would do is, if they're in the bedroom, go to their laundry room, put on some shorts, and then go answer their door, right? Right. If you're already half dressed, right? Now, then you go to the door, and if you're worried about it, you look through the holes, but if not, you just open the door, right? And let the person in, right? Now, anything transpiring after that is between you and the other person. Right, right. You just say, "Hey, I'm Shane. I got problems with my keyboard." Right, and that's normally how you interact with someone, right? Exactly, exactly. You're trying to pretend I didn't do that with the person, right? And yet, why not? Why not? And the only other person there to know will be the person themselves, right? And yet, if I told her about myself, right, it goes basically like this: "Hi, I'm Shane Lee. I'm having problems with my keyboard, and whatever, right, right. And this is a problem right now, right, right." And again, right, I do videos on YouTube, right, I'm an entertainer, and I do voices, and again, right, right, basic stuff, right. 50, let's say, 2 years old, right. I was born and raised in Georgia, and was in the Navy. I'm diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, right, right. That's what I would do with someone, right. Not just saying, "Oh, hey, baby, let's show up this evening," and try to sleep with her. That's, again, because I have amnesia, right? From the encounter, at least 25 minutes worth or so, right? If it's that long and the girl's still in the driveway, something happened within the short time of her getting here, too, right? And all I know is when I come to, I'm not wearing my shorts, right? All I can tell you, right? So, then you gotta ask her, well, I do impersonations on YouTube. What kind of singers do you know? Or do you know Bugs Bunny? Or what do you know? I do cartoons, right? Right. Or something like that, right? Right. Then you might tell her, I've been having, my last girlfriend was back in 2008, whatever, right, right. But this don't normally take that long of an introduction to anyone, right? Then you ask her name and where she's from, and you kind of interact, right? This ain't even 2 minutes, right? Right. We basically covered, right, most normal situations, right? Most normal things you say when you're meeting someone for the first time, too, right? Exactly. Same with the girl at the Orchid Salon, who you're now telling me was really 15, lied about her age, and wasn't from New Jersey, I guess, or wasn't a college graduate either, right? I don't know. I don't know. What do I know about that, right? Before or after I went in? Nothing, nothing. More or less, more or less. See, an accuser of the brethren accuses the brethren because they're doing something worse. And, that's usually the point. Than what the person is actually trying to do themselves, right? And they're also willing to set a snare for their victim, right? Which is me, which is you, right? A snare is also entrapment, right? Whatever you want to call that, right? And you can't lie to a person, right, who's just trying to be also a normal person, though has experience with God as well, but still human, still human. Still here with you, in other words, right? That's the whole point, too, right? Well, here's the point, right? Our jobs as Christians is to forgive to be forgiven, right? Their jobs as condemners is to condemn because they're condemning themselves to hell with Satan, right? Who taught them to condemn their sins instead of repenting of them and forgiving them, right? That's supposed to be the difference between Christians, right, Not just self-righteous Christians, right? Condemning every little thing you can or can't do either, right? Words are not a problem if they have a real meaning, right? No matter how they're spelt. You keep doing things that aren't of God. Yourselves. Even God, with the word damn after it, is because God does let Satan damn you if you follow Satan, who damns people, right? And you damn people with Satan, right? So he's the God damning you, right? Oops, did I say that word? Is that blasphemy? Or am I telling you a fact that God is damning you? And the God damning you is Satan and you damning people yourself. John Hagee. You can't say that word, huh? Why? You made it up. You and the church forefathers made up crazy rules that have nothing to do with God. You're censors. Censoring words because you don't want to listen to what you're saying. You don't want to hear what you're doing is straight from Satan's mouth in hell to your ears on the earth to confuse the church, right? And you're part of Satan's confusion, right? You won't admit that yourself, but you don't want to know, right? I've been around you all my life, first exposed to the church, which is in Georgia, right? And around the surrounding area, right? And then going to Waukegan, running into Davis's church, and then they got a totally different fucked up message. Excuse my French there. Doesn't told you what the word means, fornication, unlawful carnal knowledge, right? You can say that too, right? If you mean it that way. It depends on what you mean by the word, right? I guess it has a meaning, right? God didn't say if there's a definition for the word, you can't use that word, right? Never. The Christians are because they're lying about self-righteousness, and that's self-righteousness 101, right? They're offended by a word that has a meaning behind it because they don't want to look into their own fornication, right? Which is in their heart, to condemn someone for and send them to hell for saying words they don't like, right? They can't do that either, right? They're not supposed to do that either, right? Because Satan's got you condemning the people who say the word and trying to send them to hell with him. That's the sin. The word itself don't mean anything unless you, again, know its real meaning. That's the real meaning of the word that bothers you, right? Fornication, unlawful carnal knowledge, right? That's what it means every time you say it, too, right? It's an acronym. But see, some people have forgotten the actual words for the acronym and the F-U-C-K part of the word. They're trying to condemn it, too, like it don't mean fornication either, right? So the way to say fornication. Half of the letters, F-U-C, are in fornication itself. Or fornication, right? Anyway, two, right? However you say it. Fornicate, right? Whatever. But half of the letters are in the word, right? F-C. No UK, but okay. Whatever. But that's the problem. Condemnation, pastors, is condemnation, right? Forgiveness is forgiveness. Never changes. Bye.